Hey, welcome to a new video. Throughout history, rivers, lakes, and streams have been a source of fascination for people around the world. However, some bodies of water hold more secrets and danger than others. From rivers where people have disappeared mysteriously to lakes so toxic that both animals and humans can't survive, we present to you today 20 of the most dangerous and mysterious bodies of water on Earth. Are you new to this channel? Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And before we start, also like the video. Number 20. Abraham Lake in Canada is the largest reservoir in the province of Alberta. This man-made lake is located in the area of the Canadian Rockies. It's hard to believe that this lake was created by humans, as it looks like a naturally formed lake. But what makes Abraham Lake so special is the phenomenon of frozen methane bubbles that form under the ice and cover the lake. This creates a breathtaking sight of bubbles trapped in the ice. The formation of these frozen bubbles is due to the decaying plants on the lake bed that release methane gas. The gas rises and then gets trapped under the ice. It may seem like a dangerous phenomenon at first, but the ice is strong enough to support the weight of the methane bubbles. And so, a beautiful display of frozen bubbles, ranging from small to large, is formed. Abraham Lake is not only a beautiful place to visit, but it also serves an important function as an energy source. The methane gas released from the lake is used as energy to heat homes and businesses in the area. And let's face it, who would have thought that frozen bubbles under the ice would play such an important role in our energy supply? Number 19. Lake Titicaca is the largest lake in South America and has an area of 8,340 square kilometers. It's located between Peru and Bolivia in the Andes at an altitude of 3,800 meters above sea level. The lake is fed by about 25 rivers, and in the middle there are 41 islands, some of which are densely populated. For example, the floating Uros Islands are made of reeds and are a popular tourist attraction. You would think you're walking on water when you walk on these islands, but be careful not to sink through them. One of the main ports around Lake Titicaca is Puno in Peru. The lake has a rich cultural history, with ancient ruins and artifacts found along its shores. It's believed that the Inca civilization, as well as earlier pre-Columbian cultures, inhabited the surrounding region of the lake. Finally, there are several legends and myths associated with the lake, such as the story of the sun god and the moon goddess emerging from the lake to create the world. Number 18. At Mount Hood National Forest in the US state of Oregon, you'll find a mysterious lake called Lost Lake. Every winter, the lake fills with water, but in the spring, the water disappears and flows away through a lava tube. The lava tube was formed by solidified lava that continued to flow near the surface. The hole through which the water flows is a mystery, and no one knows where the water goes. Attempts have been made to plug the hole, but they have all failed. So if you thought you could swim here safely, think again, as you could be sucked down an unknown destination. But fortunately, Lost Lake has more to offer than just mystery. It's also a beautiful place to visit, with 41 hectares of water surrounded by spectacular scenery. It's a great place to fish, kayak, or just enjoy the peace and quiet of nature. If you're looking for an adventure, Lost Lake is definitely worth a visit. Number 17. The Bidane Desert, also known as the Bidane Mongolian, is a unique place on our planet. It's located in China and covers an area of 49,000 square kilometers. But what's even more amazing is the more than 140 lakes found in the middle of the desert. Yes, you heard that right, lakes in the desert. Some of these lakes are nestled among the sand dunes and are so beautiful that they look like they were taken straight out of a fairy tale. But how did these lakes end up here? It's said that they're formed from underground springs that originate from the snowy peaks of surrounding mountains. This water slowly seeps through the desert and forms these beautiful lakes. But why are they so colorful? That could be due to the large populations of algae living in the water. These algae give the water a bright green, red, or blue color. And that's not all. Some of these lakes contain so much salt that you can float in them, just like in the Dead Sea. So if you ever get the chance to travel to Bidane Desert, don't forget to take a dip at one of these unique lakes. And who knows, you may gain magical powers. Number 16. Taal Lake is a beautiful crater lake in the Philippines, located about 50 kilometers south of the capital city of Manila. The lake is situated on the tall volcano island, an active volcano that has erupted repeatedly throughout history. The most recent eruption occurred in January 2020, resulting in ashfall and the evacuation of thousands of people. The result of Tall Lake is a large bowl-shaped crater filled with fresh water. What's unique about this crater lake is that it's situated inside another lake. Yup, you heard that right. Tall Lake is inside a lake. How cool is that? To top it off, this beautiful crater lake is home to 4 different species of fish. And that's no small feat. These fish have adapted to the conditions of the lake over the years and have even developed different characteristics to survive. One of the fish species has evolved to breathe oxygen from the air, while the other species obtain it from the water. They've gone through their own evolution. Number 15. In the east of Kazakhstan lies the beautiful Plitvice Lake, better known as Lake Candy. This 400-meter-long lake, almost 30 meters deep, was formed by a massive landslide. An earthquake in 1911 caused a fissure that blocked the water and held back the mountain river water. Lake Candy is located at an altitude of 2,000 meters above sea level and is a true wonder of nature. The lake is not necessarily dangerous for people, but it is for divers. Although the lake looks stunning with its crystal clear water, it can be challenging for experienced divers. The trees protruding above the surface were submerged in the water after the lake was formed. The water was so cold that the trees standing in it were preserved. This has created an eerie underwater forest that is now a popular destination for divers. It's no wonder why this lake has been dubbed the Sunken Forest. You do have to be careful, as there are dangerous underwater currents that are difficult to navigate. The lake is located in a remote area with limited access, so you have to have permission to go there. Number 14. Lake Natron, located in North Tanzania, is dangerous due to its extremely high alkalinity, which can burn the skin and eyes of both animals and humans. The lake has a pH value of approximately 10.5, which is comparable to that of ammonia or bleach. Additionally, it contains high concentrations of sodium carbonate decahydrate and sodium bicarbonate, making it unsuitable for living beings. The lake reaches temperatures of up to 60 degrees Celsius. However, some animals cannot resist the temptation and jumped into the water, only to turn into stone. So be wise and stay on the side of the lake and enjoy its unique bright red color and alien appearance. But there are some extremophile organisms that inhabit the lake and have adapted to the harsh conditions. If you're interested in Egyptian culture, there are also ruins of a temple and a fort nearby. The unusual and eerie features make it a subject of fascination and curiosity for many. Number 13. In the Montane Pile National Park in Dominica lies the Boiling Lake, a place where you better not go swimming. This is because the water can become boiling hot in a matter of seconds, without warning. The temperature at the edges of the lake ranges from 82 to 92 degrees Celsius, while the depth of the lake is about 18 meters. But how does this happen? The Boiling Lake is located on top of an opening in the Earth's crust near a volcano, which is known as a hot spring. Here, gas and hot liquid flow out, originating from molten magma. Swimming is strictly prohibited. The Boiling Lake is not only a dangerous place to swim, but it's also one of the most active volcano areas in the world. In 1902, the nearby volcano erupted, causing a massive explosion that completely destroyed the town of St. Pierre. More than 30,000 people died, making it one of the largest volcanic disasters of the 20th century. Visitors are advised to be cautious and to visit the lake only with an expert guide. Number 12. Ahoy, adventurous divers! Let's talk about the Great Blue Hole, an underwater cave located off the coast of Belize. With a diameter of 300 meters and a depth of 125 meters, it's certainly one of the most impressive dive sites in the world. The hole was formed during the Ice Age, when the sea level was lower than it is now, and later the roof of the limestone cave collapsed, resulting in a beautiful circular opening in the ocean. Diving in the hole is said to be dangerous due to the tides, but that doesn't stop adventurers from taking the plunge. Additionally, strong currents and limited visibility can make exploration difficult. There are also risks associated with diving at these depths, such as nitrogen narcosis and decompression sickness. During the dive, you may encounter a lot of underwater life, such as sharks, barracudas, and various species of fish and corals. This could pose an extra danger for divers, but if you're a diving enthusiast, this is definitely one of the places you should visit. Number 11. Laguna Colorado, also known as the Red Lake, is a beautiful salt lake located in southwestern Bolivia. It's a shallow lake known for its striking pink color, which is caused by the presence of small planktonic algae and microorganisms. The white color of the surrounding borax minerals contrasts beautifully with the pink color of the water. But that's not all. Laguna Colorado is also home to thousands of pink flamingos that feed on the algae of small crustaceans that live in the water. Why the flamingos are so abundant here remains a mystery, but we can guess that they may be attracted to the pink color of the water. However, it's recommended to be careful due to the harsh environment at high altitude and extreme weather conditions that can occur. And be aware, swimming in this lake is prohibited as it's a protected natural area. Number 10. Like many bodies of water, the River Wharf in Yorkshire can pose potential dangers, especially during flooding or rapid currents. Swimming in this river is generally discouraged due to the risk of strong currents and deep sections, which can lead to accidents and drowning. The River Wharf meets the Strid, which is the most dangerous section of the river. This is where the river narrows and the speed of the water increases significantly. The river may seem like a small stream, but in reality, it's a deep and narrow channel with incredibly strong currents that can pull even strong swimmers underwater. Additionally, the rocks and crevices in the riverbed make it difficult to escape once caught in the current. If you fall into the water here, chances are you won't survive. Some people claim that 100% of people and animals that fall in do not come out alive. The Strait has been responsible for many deaths over the years, and one must always be careful when approaching or crossing the river. So if you ever explore this river, keep your distance and enjoy the view without getting too close to the water. Number 9. The Rio Tinto in southwestern Spain is a fascinating river with an otherworldly appearance. It's one of the most polluted rivers in the world due to mining activities in the area. Extremely high concentrations of acid and black metals from natural minerals are deposited there. The water has a reddish color that resembles blood, and this has given the river its name, Rio Tinto, which means red river in Spanish. The water is so heavily polluted that anaerobic bacteria live here that eat dissolved metals in the water and intensify the color of the water. Mining for precious metals such as gold, silver, iron, and copper has been carried out along the river for millennia. This has resulted in the river becoming heavily polluted. As a result, the Rio Tinto is not exactly a place where you would want to swim. The water is also not suitable for drinking or swimming, and the river has very little aquatic life. But it's a fascinating destination for adventurers interested in the history of human mining. Number 8. The Plitvice Lakes National Park is an absolute gem in Croatia. This park is located in the Lika region and consists of a series of 16 lakes connected by beautiful waterfalls and rapids. What's special about these lakes is that they were formed by a natural sedimentation process thousands of years ago. The flowing water of the Karmskoye River has led to the formation of travertine, a type of limestone that makes the area shine. The park is not only known for its breathtaking landscape, but also for its diverse flora and fauna. It's one of the few places where bears, wolves, and rare birds still exist, and is therefore a protected nature reserve. Visitors must take precautions to avoid encounters with these animals. There's also safety measures that visitors must keep in mind. It's important to stay on designated paths and not to stray, as the terrain is rugged and there are steep cliffs and ravines. Number 7. Jellyfish Lake in the Philippines is one of the most unique lakes in the world because of the golden jellyfish that inhabit it. This place is located on one of the islands of Palau, called Almac. Palau is also known for its pristine nature, beautiful beaches, and clear blue waters, which makes the country a popular tourist destination. However, Jellyfish Lake has a mysterious isolated location and a unique ecosystem. The jellyfish in the lake have evolved and have a symbiotic relationship with algae that live in their bodies, giving them a distinctive golden color. The lake is also different from typical seawater, with a high content of salt and dissolved nutrients. Every year, millions of golden jellyfish migrate through the lake, providing a spectacular sight for visitors who come to snorkel. The lake is connected to the ocean through cracks and tunnels, providing a constant supply of plankton, which is the ideal food for jellyfish. Although Jellyfish Lake can provide an unforgettable experience, there are strict rules and regulations to protect the ecosystems. Swimming with sunscreen or wearing snorkel fins, for example, can negatively impact the jellyfish population. Number 6. Lake Champlain is a large lake in North America, partially located in the states of Vermont and New York. The presence of frightening lampreyfish that have made this lake their home make it so dangerous. These jawless fish have a strange-looking mouth with teeth and suck blood and other nutrients from fish. And worst of all, they're known to attack humans. The lake is 200 kilometers long and is 122 meters deep in some places. So if you want to take a dive in Lake Champlain, think twice before jumping in the water. And if you do jump in, be careful, because sudden storms and strong winds can cause dangerous waves and strong currents. But there is another mysterious fact. The reason for the name of the lake is compared to the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Over the years, many sightings of this creature have been reported, but there's no conclusive evidence of its existence. Number 5. Queen Elizabeth Park in Uganda is a beautiful nature reserve where you can enjoy the lush, green surroundings. But there's also a dangerous secret lurking in this region: crater lakes that were formed by volcanic explosions. These crater lakes are dangerous for a few reasons. Firstly, the lakes are surrounded by steep cliffs that can be unstable and susceptible to landslides. Secondly, the lakes are located in a volcanic area, and the activity of nearby volcanoes can cause sudden changes in water level or temperature. Moreover, some crater lakes are said to contain high concentrations of carbon dioxide, which can be deadly if inhaled in large quantities. Some crater lakes are said to be bottomless, and nobody knows exactly how deep they are. There are also stories of mystical creatures and spirits that have been observed around the lake. In addition, the crater lakes are surrounded by forests and an abundance of wildlife, which gives an enchanting atmosphere. But remember, wild animals are still wild animals. Number 4. The Karmskoye Lake, also known as the Karmskoye Lake, located in Russia, is considered one of the most dangerous lakes in the world. This is mainly due to the high levels of radioactivity in the lake, caused by the dumping of nuclear waste by the Soviet Union in the mid-20th century. In 1957, a nuclear waste dump was established near the lake, which led to the death of many plants and animals. The radiation levels in the lake are so high that even brief exposure to the water or shores can lead to serious radiation poisoning. The extreme toxicity of the lake has led some to speculate about the possibility that the lake is a source of extraterrestrial energy or a site of supernatural phenomena. However, there's no scientific evidence to support those claims. Swimming or fishing in the lake is strictly prohibited, and the area around the lake is also off limits. The high radioactivity of the lake has also contaminated the surrounding soil and groundwater, posing a risk to health and safety. Number 3. Pink Lake, located on the edge of Middle Island off the coast of Western Australia, is quite mysterious, especially since its color can change depending on the conditions. But how can this lake be so pink, you might ask? Well, the high salt content and the presence of a microorganism called Dunalia salina create this striking color. But rest assured, despite its unusual color, it's safe to swim in the lake. It's about 600 meters long and 250 meters wide, and is surrounded by dense forests and sand dunes. And not only is it safe, but it's also a great place to fish and picnic. When you take a closer look at the lake, you'll see that the pink water creates a beautiful contrast with the white beaches and the clear blue water of the ocean surrounding it. It's no wonder that Pink Lake is a popular tourist attraction. So if you're ever in the vicinity of Western Australia, be sure to visit this beautiful Pink Lake, and don't forget to bring your swimwear. Number 2. The Blue Lagoon is a geothermal spa located in Iceland, and while it's a popular tourist destination, there are some potential dangers associated with it. Firstly, the water temperature in the lagoon can reach up to 40 degrees Celsius, which can lead to dehydration and heat exhaustion if visitors do not drink enough water or take breaks from the hot water. Additionally, the water in the lagoon contains a high level of silica and other minerals, which can be harmful if ingested. Visitors are advised not to submerge their heads and keep their mouths closed when in the water. Another danger associated with the Blue Lagoon is the risk of slipping and falling on the slippery surfaces around the lagoon. Visitors should be cautious when walking on wet and slippery surfaces, especially when entering or exiting the water. Furthermore, the Blue Lagoon is located in a volcanic area, which means there's a possibility of earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. While the likelihood of a major eruption is low, visitors should be aware of the possibility. The Blue Lagoon has also been featured in various films and television shows, making it a popular destination for many people. Number 1. Lake Nyos is a lake that you don't want to go near. The lake is located in Cameroon and is situated within an active volcano. The lake is approximately 200 meters deep and is held back by a natural formed dam of volcanic rock. The lake has an unusual chemistry and is susceptible to sudden and deadly releases of carbon dioxide gas. In 1986, a large amount of carbon dioxide was released all at once, killing 1,700 people and 35 animals. The eerie thing is that no one saw it coming, and they had no time to escape, causing many villagers to suffocate in their sleep. To prevent a similar tragedy from happening again, a degassing system has been installed in the Nyos Lake to safely and gradually release the gas that has accumulated in the deep layers of the lake. This system helps to ensure that the lake remains stable and does not pose any further danger to the surrounding communities. Which lake would you like to visit? And which lake would you absolutely avoid? Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos we've made, click one on the screen or take a look at the channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.